Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see the copy command for from the beginning to advanced level. So there are so many interesting options which are available, which you can use with the copy command. Now, let me switch to my terminal, right? So main purpose of copy command is copying the files or folders from source location to the destination location, right? So now whenever you are copying, you are not deleting the data from the source directory. So it will be in the source directory as well as in the destination directory. Whereas move command will remove the data from source directory and put it into the destination directory. Okay. So, but at this moment, we are discussing about the copy command. Now, to demonstrate copy command examples, what I will do, I will create a directory and I'll just name it as source directory. And also I will create another directory which is called the destination directory. So I am having these two directories, source directory and the destination directory. Now I will put some files into my source directory. So for that, I'm going inside the source directory and I'm creating some txt files. So I will say file and after that I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files will create dot txt files. So now 5 txt files got created. I'm going to create some log files also. These all are the empty files. So I will say log file and 1, 2, 5 and dot log. So now I am having couple of files into this directory, which is ending with .txt extension and ending with the .log extension. Now I want to copy all these files from my source directory to destination directory. For that, if you are inside the source directory, then you need not to give the complete path. You simply say copy and asterisk. Asterisk means all the files, right? If I say asterisk dot asterisk, so asterisk indicates all, means all the files which starts with any name and the number of letters of the files are any letters, any number of letters, right? So asterisk indicates all. So asterisk dot asterisk means I'm indicating all the files in my current directory. And I want to copy it into my destination directory. Now destination directory path is different. It is under my home and Raman's directory. So you can give that home and Raman, right? So, and then destination directory. Okay. So we can do this. Now, once you run this command, then all the files from my current folder are copied into the destination directory. Let us check cd dot dot. And if I say ls and destination directory, and you can see all files get copied, right? Now, if you copy it again, for example, I want to copy only the txt files from my source directory. Now, here if I write the asterisk.txt, it is looking into the Raman's directory, but I am searching under the source directory. Okay. So if I use this command, then what will happen? Um, so here under destination directory, it will ask because file one already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? I say yes. This, no. This, yes. Okay. So whatever you say overwrite, so the new file content will be copied, and the old, if you say no, then the new file content will not be copied. We will see with some different example. So what I will do, I will go inside my source directory and I will change the content of file one. So if I say um, something I'm writing, hello file one, okay, and I'm putting this data into file one.txt file. Okay, now if I read cat command is to read the file, file one.txt. So here it is having hello file one. Now, if I say copy and I just want to copy file one.txt, let me go to the parent directory first, right? And from here, I want to copy file under source directory, file one.txt to my destination directory. And when I try to copy this, then it is asking, do you want to overwrite? If I say yes, then it will overwrite, otherwise no. If I say no, then what will happen? If I say cat and under destination directory, there is a file one.txt. So it is empty because I have selected the option no. Now, if I copy it again and if I say yes, now at this moment, the file is overwritten. Now you can see hello file one, right? So this way you can copy the file from one location to another, a specified file or all the files, or we can use the wildcard characters. So wildcard characters, these asterisk, so this indicates any number of characters with any number of, letters or file name, whatever the file or directory name, right? So we will discuss about wildcard characters later in our training, but we can use in copy and uh, move command, right? Now, next thing is that consider I have a directory which is a destination directory. Now, if you want to copy the file with its attributes. So attributes are nothing but the ownership, date and time of that particular file or folder, right? When you copy, then what will happen? Here, if I say ls minus l and source directory, so now you can see the file one.txt is created at 1719 on May 24. Now, if I see the destination directory, so here you can see the timestamp is different. Why? Because when I copied this file from source to directory, whatever the time at that moment it was when I copied it, so that timestamp is the last modified time for my file1.txt in the destination directory. But you don't want to do that. You want that it should be preserved. Okay, it should be preserved. Means this date timestamp should be preserved. Or there are some other attributes which is basically the honors or group, right? So how we can do that? For that, you need to use copy, right? And you need to use minus P option. Minus P option to preserve the attributes like the timestamp, ownership, etc. So I'm using minus P. And what I want to do, source directory, which is file1.txt, and I want to copy it under the destination directory, right? When I copy this, now it is saying, do you want to overwrite? I'll say yes, right? Now, if I say ls minus l in my destination directory, now you can see the timestamp is now 1719, not 1720, because it has preserved the timestamp, and that is because I have used minus P option, right? Now, for example, I want to create one more directory and I want to copy all the files from my source directory to the new directory. So for that, you need to use copy minus R command. Okay, so minus R indicates recursive. So if I want to copy recursively all the files from my source directory to new, say, destination directory, this does not exist, it will create this directory. Now, when you run this command, now you will see here, there is a new directory get created, which is the new destination directory. Now let us see what is in the new destination directory. So you can see all the files which are in my source directory that get copied into the destination directory. So this way you can create a new directory and copy all the files from the source directory if that directory already exists. Now let me do one thing. Let me remove this directory, which is new destination directory, and let me create this directory, new destination directory. I'm creating a new directory. Now, at this moment, there is nothing into this new destination directory. Now, I will repeat that command, which is the copy minus R source directory to the new destination directory. Now, what will happen? It will recursively copy the source directory content into the new destination directory with a folder itself. Now, if I say ls, so source folder. So if I say ls and new destination directory, so you can see there is a source directory folder get created under this new directory. And under that, there will be uh, all the files of the source directory. So you can see here, all the files are there, right? So whenever you are overwriting, then basically what is happening? It is asking you that whether you want to overwrite the file or not, right? It is asking because there is an alias which is set for the copy command, and alias is copy minus I. Minus I indicates interactive mode. So that is why it is asking that do you want to overwrite or not? If you don't use minus I option, then it will not ask to overwrite, and it can directly copy the content, right? And another one more option, which is minus V. Minus V indicates verbose. Verbose means it will show you the detail when it copy the content. Let me show you that. Now, if I say if I remove this directory again, if I say fr and new destination directory, right? Now, if I run this command again, now you can see, sorry, I did not use minus R. Let me remove this directory again. Now, let me run this with the minus verbose. So minus VR. Now, here you can see it is showing the detail. It is saying this file, file1.txt, it is copied from the source directory to new destination directory under this path. Okay, so this is the verbose. So this is all about that these copy command options. If you want to explore more, what you can do, you can run the copy and help command, right? So here you can see more options and you can explore these options, right? And you can learn more about this copy command. That's all for this lecture, and we will meet in the next lecture with the move command. Thank you very much for watching.